$1.7 million?
$1.7 million. We looked at the Town and Country archives are an amazing thing. And in 1978, we did a story called From Birth to BA, how much it costs to raise, it was a young woman that we focused on. The price tag then, 1978, was $300,000. Today, we tallied it up, and it was over $1.7 million.
Why is that beyond just the obvious, with the rising inflation? What happened?
Well, what happened was, in 2017, 33,000 seniors applied to Harvard. There's a 5% acceptance rate. It was not too long ago when those numbers were 13,000 applications and almost a 10% acceptance rate. So those numbers are what have created the $1.7 million number and a $12 billion college prep and coaching industry.
So this is stuff that the training, the preparation also has to start much earlier than it did before?
The most remarkable change from 1978, aside from one of the things on the 1978 list was a typewriter, is how early the anxiety over getting in begins.
Which is when?
It begins about 6 months when you start to hear, that your baby should begin music classes, because those music classes become feeder schools for the nursery school. The nursery school becomes a feeder for the grade school. The grade school becomes a feeder for the high school, and the high school becomes a feeder for those elite colleges.
So if you have a 3-year-old, you're too late?
I think you better get cracking.
So let's say, I have this discussion a lot. Let's say you do everything right. 92nd Street Y, man, and then like Trinity or whatever the hell it is, and then like Harvard, and then what? Goldman Sachs? I mean, what is the so you get to work at Goldman? What is the end? What do you supposedly get when it's all said and done? I was talking to some guy. He went to Dartmouth, worked his ass off. He's an option trader at Jefferies. So he's made it. He's like. What do you get? What is the end result?
That's all the anxiety. That's where all the anxiety
but what do you get?
from.
What doesn't matter?
The thing is, colleges and this whole industry have done such a brilliant job marketing themselves as the key to financial and social success.
Where'd you go, Trenner?
I went to Georgetown.
Oh,
okay, that's nice. Jesuits, all right.
Jesuits? No, but
you didn't go to Harvard and look at you.
No, but
you got your own company. You're Mr. Squawk By. I mean,
listen, I can tell you this whole industry, though. I would imagine this whole industry, though, part of it is taking advantage of the anxieties and the insecurities of the parents and the children. And my company's not Goldman Sachs, okay? So we're a little company, so
you started your own company.
But I can say, when we look at candidates, we pay no attention to where someone went to college.
Right.
Now, we're not getting, Goldman Sachs is getting 200,000 resumes a year, so we're in a different.
And everything goes right, and so let's say you get an entry-level job at Procter & Gamble or something, then it's up to you anyway. It's like, it's bizarre.
I think, though, what happens is every parent enters this process with that in mind and vowing they will stay sane and keep their common sense. And we all know so many amazing success stories. Then it's your kid, and then you begin hearing about this great summer program at Amherst.
I don't know.
And then you begin hearing about the one school that gets everyone into Harvard, and I think.
And then what?
And
you keep it. I'm telling you, what's the end result of that? Is happiness the end result of going to Harvard? Zuckerberg left.
But it doesn't.
Do you want to take? I think sort of that question is always the question, and when it's your child, I think.
Well, I have a child going through it right now, and we ask, do you want someone to be absolutely miserable for 4 years trying to compete with all these alpha types, or do you want them to have a great but solid college career where they're happy and well-adjusted and everything else? Because the train doesn't necessarily lead anywhere that is worth all of the angst.
I think that most parents know that.
I don't know.
But I think that when you're in this
most
system,
parents know that, but they're starting now at 6 months to start.
Exactly, because I think you get the anxiety, and it's again a $12 billion industry that preys on the anxiety, and I think you do begin to feel like, is this an investment I can make in my child's future?
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.